I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's drizzling a little bit out here. You're watching Come Straight Gist. My name is Sean Adetunji. If you've been following the news, then you must be aware of the Ozubulu killings. Some crazy men somewhere went to a church and shot some people, killed some people right there inside the church. The question we're drawing out of that situation is this. Do people think that churches now need armed men? Man, this side is not comfortable. Oh. Do people think that churches now need armed men, probably policemen, soldiers, to start guarding churches and safeguarding the lives of parishioners and worshippers at different churches in the country? That's what we're talking about on the street today. Let's talk to people as usual, find out what they have to say about the topic. So what do you think? Do you think churches need armed security men?
I don't think it's only churches that need those security guys. I think it's for all. Let's all Nigeria have and gain from the security that we are having in this country. I think the problem of that church, the particular church, should be solved accordingly to the way it started. There might be genesis of the problem, which we don't go into. But what we are trying to do now is solution. Okay, who are those attack the church? Then how did it start? What do they want? Or it's just to cause another HKM or anarchy in the state or for something else or religious issue? They should go into that. Maybe committee on it should start from there, so we know how to cushion the effect and know the solution that will now apply to it. I think that is just what but I don't believe in just deploy soldier, deploying army, deploying police, all this kind of thing there. Then before you know, innocent people will also be part of the people that they will be arresting, something like that. So I want the government to go inside it.
Are you saying that if like policemen are attached to a church, they can arrest the guys worshiping in it?
It has been happening. Something common in Nigeria like that. When they say, okay, there's robbery in Ajota, what we see, police will start arresting the innocent people. And in the Bible itself and in the Quran himself, it's not written there that we will judge the innocent with the sinner. The sinner should be judging according to his deed. Not that when the sinner has been taken to the judgment day, then also the innocent people will be there also. No, God say I will separate them. Those who are sinned will go to hellfire. Then the innocent people will be enjoying river of floating water. I don't know why in the world like this people will say because somebody kills someone, then we want to go and make an arrest. You open the door, then anybody that you see there, arrest all of them. That is not, it has been written. That is not it. The problem we are having, see, religion cannot be wiped up in this country or in the world. Religion knowledge and religion, how will I put it? Understanding of religion cannot be wiped up. Okay. Just take that as a belief. If we want to move forward, let's go deep also into our religion, whether Muslim or Christian. Let's go deep and say the truth.
What traditional religion?
But, let me tell you the truth. Both the idol worshipper, they also know the right from the wrong and the wrong from the right. Yeah. The traditional worshipper, we also tell you that if you steal, this is what we caught you. Whether it's Sean, go, Ogun. But the other religion, do you know what they had? Like Christian and Muslim, do you know what they had? They had what we call judicial laws. That's what they had. That judicial now has been polluted. They are not the one that will say, okay, this innocent man, okay, they are looking for something. This innocent, it's an innocent man. You already know it's an innocent. You now say, okay, go and pay bail. After you arrested him, then you find him not guilty. You still say, go and pay bail. Did God, was it written in the religion? But Babalawo will not tell you go and pay bail. He will say, free him. Okay. Are you getting my point now? Yeah. So we have a problem that has been mixed up with the system. It's giving us a lot of problems that we cannot even sit down and settle it. You see everybody moving, how will I put it? Moving in a country whereby it has all it means to get people smile, happy, live, and joy. Yeah. But the law, the system, everything is not in order. See, that religion, you have to go and read it very well. Both Christian and Muslim, and let us come out and say the truth. Especially our pastors and imam. Stop preaching revival day, something 7 days. What
you think revivals are not good?
What they are saying there is the problem. They will only tell you, pray for yourself. They will only tell you, pray for your country. When you are not praying for your country, based on what? Was it the way it is being written? During the history of Solomon or during the history of... Look at the people of Solomon. Yeah. Muslims call him Sulaiman. The people surrounded him. they were all enjoying.
Yeah, he had lots
But
of
the
kills.
only problem they have, they don't believe in God. But they were all enjoying. Even most of the people that surrendered all those prophets, they were all enjoying. Their problem is that they did not believe, they did not follow the rule of the land. But we put what we call judiciary system to change the law of the land that God has created. I don't think it's not normal. It's not normal. It's God that guides us.
No, but do you think it will protect? You don't think it can protect the worshippers in the church?
Anybody that going to worship to God Almighty, it does not need any protection. It's God that guides the person. It's not by armed men.
Well, you know, some people were killed in the church.
If it's the will of God to be killed in the house of God, no problem. God knows the reason why it happened like that.
So armed men can't do anything to help.
And armed men can't do anything. The only place that you can tell me police will stay is junction by the junction, all those roundabouts. Understand? Doing proper checking. It's not going to church to go and secure church, a house of God. God secures. It's not them, not the police.
They can't help in any way whatsoever.
They can't help. Oh, they can't help.
But if thief should come to your house, will you call police?
Thief.
Won't you call police?
If thief come to my house, I don't call police, because if I call police, they will be asking me which kind of gun they carry. I don't know anything about the gun. They will be asking me which kind of clothes they wear.
So you don't believe in the police at all?
I don't believe in them. I believe let police be doing checking points. It's not
Do you think that churches need armed policemen?
Yeah, of course. Security is everybody's business. To me, churches today need policemen, or they need security, to keep people safe. Once there is no security, people will be afraid of going to church to worship, or even the mosques. So security, I think they are supposed to be in the church to protect people.
Some people are of the opinion that there's no use for that God protects everybody, there are angels on duty. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's their opinion. But to me, we need security. If you say God will take charge of everything, God will not come down from heaven and do the security for you. Once you know the country is in this stage, you need security.
Don't you think you can put angels on duty to follow you?
We are angels of ourselves. So security is good in the church. Thank you.
For churches, there should be security everywhere, and not security.
Armed policemen all over.
Armed more importantly. But they should be civil in dealing with people, not creating armed policemen that will be harassing people unnecessarily, intimidating people and extorting money.
Yeah, but in the church, do you think it's necessary?
There's security, yeah. At least more taking reference from the north, what happens there.
Some people I spoke to today are of the opinion that God protects us and we don't need armed policemen, there are angels on duty.
Heaven help those who help themselves. You should be able to help yourself first before God comes. Yeah.
So you feel if there are policemen in churches, it will deter violence and things like that?
There should be, but in the compound, not inside the church. At least within the gate. Yeah, and be orderly.
Do you think that churches now need policemen, armed policemen, compulsorily to safeguard people there?
It is not every church. At times, if church is too little, it doesn't need something like that. But if in a moment when the church begins to grow, they need armed forces. They need all these forces, all these agents of all these military rule. Because in a situation where there are many people, there will be series of corruption, series of things. Okay. So today, large churches need military rule. They need military officers.
But small churches don't?
No, they don't.
So
in small churches, there will be no corruption like that. But in the large churches, no, it's not possible.
So there's corruption in the church?
There is. That is the house of corruption. Corruption is everywhere. Corruption is all over the world now. So it involves churches in every aspect of life. So that is it.
So what's a small church to you? How many people make up a small church? Is it like 10 people?
In a small church,
how small? What's small?
Whatever pastor says, that is what other people will believe. But in a large church, if pastor says anything, some will say, he say his own. Some will believe him and some will not believe. So in a small church, they don't need anything like that.
What do you mean small church? You mean like maybe just 50 people or 20 people?
In a small church, you can say we have members like from 1 to 100. But large churches, they will have more than 100 people in the congregation. So
some people feel that there's no need for armed
No,
individuals.
they need.
But don't you think that God protects everybody in the church? Some people feel that way.
But nowadays, you know, Bible says something. It say in a latest time like this, it say there will be a perilous time. So there will be danger. There will be things that has never been happened before will be happening.
So are you saying God can protect us in perilous
God can
times?
protect us, but don't let me deceive you. We need military agents. We need them. We need police. We need army force. We need soldiers. We need all these kind of.
Inside the church?
Yes, now we need them. I heard just of recent that some boys they went inside one church and they robbed inside church. Can you imagine? So that is why they need it.
Don't you think that there are angels on assignments that can protect everybody in the church?
Say?
Don't you think there are angels on assignments that can protect everybody in the church? Some people feel there are angels on assignment that can protect people in the church.
What happened is that if you want to hear the truth, before the angel will come and protect you, you too you must have been doing something for God in order to release the angel. Angel cannot just come.
So what will make the angel come?
You first of all you have to commit yourself. You must be a prayerful someone. You must be someone that can fast. So without all these things, angel of God cannot come down.
Some people said the reason why people are going into churches now and attacking churches, robbers are going into churches, is because there are some people with questionable backgrounds in the church. What do you have to say? Do you think if churches stop collecting tithe and offering, that can help?
As you see me, so I'm a pastor. I can't say that church should stop collecting offering, tithe, and all these type of offering. No. Without offering, without tithe, without sowing seed, church cannot grow. But we need to collect that. But on the other hand, we need to do what? We need to mind our behavior. We must know what we are doing. We must still remember that God is still existing. And one day, there will be judgment over everybody. So that is it.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you for it. Do you think that churches now need armed policemen or maybe, soldiers to protect worshippers in church? That's the question.
Well, the question is, the church now should be very, very careful. So many churches are taking money from armed robbers. And this is as a result of the fact that church are not meant for spiritual matters anymore. They are for commercial matters. So the truth of the matter is that every church should dwell more on spirituality than, money. You see, those that are coming into that church perpetrating all this type of crimes, they are criminals. They are people with questionable characters. So church should be very careful. We cannot say because church is admitting everybody, we should at least be able to know the characters we are admitting in every of the churches. This is why we are having this type of situation happening in the churches. Under normal condition, church doesn't require to be, looking for security. No, because it's a sanctuary of Almighty God. Everybody, including those who are Christian, those who are Muslim, are we not serving God? Are we not crying to God? So this type of thing shouldn't happen in mosques, shouldn't happen in churches, shouldn't happen at all. But people should be very careful and know the type of people they admit into their churches. And if there is a new phase, then new phase that is coming, investigate the background, check and ensure that the person coming is not with a questionable character. Armed robbers are in the church, armed robbers are in the mosque. There is nothing the authority of the churches and mosques are doing about this. Only what they concern themselves with is money to get the church developed. It's quite very unfortunate. I wish the church goodwill. Thank you.
All right, but sir, if somebody in the church is perhaps an armed robber or has a questionable background, do you think the church should expel such a person?
The truth of the matter is that what is the church preaching about? They are preaching about value. You understand me? Jesus Christ, they are preaching about abstaining from sin. Then anybody that is an armed robber, that is robbing you, robbing me of my fortune and your fortune, is a great sin. And such a person should not allow in the church. Though Christ hates sin but loves sinner. But this is a sinner who is ready to repent and forsake that sin. So the truth of the matter is that, armed robbers, people of questionable characters, church are to mold them. But church are shying away from molding them because these people are bringing money. And church are deriving a lot of financial, value from all this. They shy away from letting them know the truth.
So are you saying churches now should investigate sources of tithe?
The truth of the matter is church, as the name implies, is to mold, is to rebuke, is to chastise, and to discipline people. It is not about money. It is about spiritualism. It is about, ensuring that every member are behaving like Christ. We call all of us that we are called Christian. This Christian name emanated from the activities of the people that behave like Christ in Antioch, and that's why we are calling them Christian. Can there be any armed robber with them that time? No. Why should we allow armed robber? Why should we allow thieves to come to the church? If I know that your background is not good, mine is to advise you and say, oh, please shy away from this thing. Don't do it again.
So the church shouldn't take tithe from sinners and robbers.
Church should de-emphasize from tithe. They should de-emphasize from tithe. They should de-emphasize from, offering. They should concentrate on how to build people spiritually, and they should concentrate on how to increase value. They should concentrate on how Christians will be able to make a change in the community that comprising of criminals.
Actually, I don't think so. I think it's all about the security generally, as in our community. It's like generally we are not secured. At least for somebody to have walked into the church carrying a gun, at least I believe somebody must have noticed or see something. And it's just like in this country, when we see something, we don't say something. So I believe it's just about the general security. It's not about the church. You can't be going to church with any kind of security. For Christ's sake, it's a house of God.
I mean, like policemen. Like churches should have policemen with guns there.
Are we going to do that in the mosque as well?
What do you think?
I don't think so. I believe we should work more on our security generally, as per country, state, and community as a whole. That's my personal belief anyway.
So putting a security man in the church won't help at all?
I don't think it's of use. At least we've had church from ages, as in even from the of our forefather. We don't put any, in fact, I can even say it is now that we are trying to implement that. Initially, church as in house of God is the most secured place in those days, if you will agree with me. So how things now turn around, I wouldn't know. I don't know. But I believe we should work more on our security generally. It's not about church alone, everywhere. Let us be cautious. Let us notice. Then when we see something, let's speak out. Yeah.
Some people have the opinion that why the thing that happened in Ozubulu happened is because some members of that church are of questionable, character and background. So do you think that if churches stop collecting tithes or start tracing the sources of monies that come in aside as offering, that could help secure the lives of people in church and prevent such things from happening?
What I can say per that is that it's just that we're losing the fear of God in us. We're getting it wrong entirely. Such thing shouldn't be, shouldn't happen on the church. It's not a matter of collecting tithes. Or, no. It's just about us having discipline and installing fear of God in ourselves. Yeah, that's the way it looks to me from my own point of view.
What if somebody without the fear of God comes into the church? What then happens?
Somebody that has no fear of God coming to church, then you should get the fear of God in the church right there, through the ministration, through the preaching. If such person is not getting it, I'm not seeing that place as a church. Yeah, I'm not seeing it as a church. A church is a place where you should come, get repented, as in the word of God, as in the gospel should be able to change, touch your entire life. What happens in those days when people come and give their life to Christ? Armed robber comes, submit their gun, submit their life, total submission. That is what I know church to be in those days. I don't know what it's turning to now. Anyway.
What do you think is the problem? Why are things different now? Maybe God is angry with the people or what?
Not if God is actually angry, we won't be in existence. Yeah, that's one thing about God. What I see is probably maybe I'll call it Western life, imported doctrine into the Church of God. Development. Those are the things that I noticed that is affecting church now negatively these days. Trying to copy other people's doctrine, other people's culture, bringing them into the church. In those days, you dare not wear some kind of clothes to church. But now, what are we seeing? What are we saying? As in Yoruba, we call it Olaju. I believe that is what is affecting the church presently. Let us all go back to our olden days. Let us all go back to God and do the right thing and instill discipline in the church of God.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome.
Foreign doctrine, that is what is affecting the church, according to that man. He doesn't feel that we should put armed men or armed soldiers at the gate of the church. Doesn't think that would change anything. He feels that the general security situation of the country is what needs to be addressed. Thank you guys for joining us on the street today. You've been watching Night.com Street Gist as usual. Big shout out to my main man behind the camera who for my gift, okay. Guy, shout out. For those of you who are yet to, wow, Antiafa now. For those of you who are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, do that right about now. If you've not liked the Facebook page, what? Go do that right now. Of course, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And of course, you know we always check out your comments. So express yourself. Tell us what you feel in the comments. And also share this video. Till I come again next time, my name remains Shenwa Detunji. Goodbye.